What going, YouTube, man? It's your boy J Smalls. I'm coming at y'all boys with another video, man. And today, as y'all can see, we're reacting to Victor Wembanyama's new growth spurt scary. Now, I don't know what to do talking about, bro. I'm pretty sure Victor Wembanyama ain't getting no taller than what he is now, because ain't no way. He gotta be talking about something else, something a little slick, something a little sly we don't know about. And shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, my dog who requested me to react to his video, man. If y'all ever want me to react to any video or whatever, y'all just let me know and I'll react to him. But if you guys who've been clicking on this video, I truly do appreciate you for watching. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're having a fantastic and blessed day. Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to be here, allowing y'all to be here. Just everything he's done for us. Truly, always, thank you, Jesus Christ. But with all that being said, without further ado, let's see what AM Hoops. Give me up, bro. All right.
Victor Wembanyama went viral.
Don't mind me, bro. I can't even say
because it was crazy to see someone that tall move and play basketball like that. And when he got in the league, it was crazy to see him make freaks like Anthony Davis or Rudy Gobert
like a straight child,
small. So people started asking, how tall is he really? Well, we got the official answer when he measured in at 7 foot 3.5 inches without shoes before the NBA.
That's what I'm tired of people doing, bro. I'm pretty sure this is him with no shoes on. Why do people measure with no shoes on, bro? That'd be blowing me. Like me? Okay, listen here. I'm sorry for pausing early, but anyway, I'm 5'11", right? And a half with no shoes, but I'm 6 foot with shoes on. I'm being dead serious, bro. I'm 6 foot. You look at this camera, bro. Stop trying to clown me, bro. I'm for real 6 foot twin with shoes on. Anyway, I measure. People are going to try and say I'm 5'11", or whatever. They'd be like, I'd be like, that's not me with shoes on. They'd be like, well, barefoot, you're actually, bro, you don't walk around in shoes. Like in the NBA, I think now they do it with no shoes. They don't walk around in barefoot, bro. They don't hoop barefoot. They hoop with shoes on. Why are you measuring people barefoot? You making me look worse. You know what I'm saying? Like Victor's 7'5", bro. On here they got him 7 foot 3.5. No, this is 7'5". They're deducting his height, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're making like me, especially if you're like 5'11" with no shoes. You're making me look bad. I'm 6 foot, gang. I walk around at 6 foot. All right. So with that being said, what y'all think, bro? Do y'all think they should always measure? Like I just don't get it. But y'all think that's right, bro? Measure with shoes off. I mean, yeah, that's your real height, but you don't walk around barefoot. So what are we talking about?
Close, like 7 foot 4 in shoes. But since then,
7'4", 7'5",
people have noticed something weird. The Spurs listed him at 7'4" as a rookie, but then they downgraded him to 7'3".
That's because he was barefoot.
His second season. Did he shrink?
Nah, that's barefoot.
The exact opposite. Photos came out of him standing next to guys with confirmed height like Zach Edey, and Wemby is clearly taller.
How tall is Zach Edey again? I know he's not 7 foot flat. I don't think, or he could be. I don't know.
Did he actually grow, and the Spurs are trying to hide that? Why? And what does that mean for his NBA career? But I just got the numbers for MyFitFood.
Ad incoming. Food look mid.
Drafted at 19
oh, my
years
bad,
old.
my bad. I went a little too far.
So please, check out MyFitFoods like a lot of you guys have been doing. Use my promo code AMHOOPS30 for 30% off. Well, Wemby was drafted at 19 years old, and growth charts show that most males stop growing after age 18, but in rare cases, some may continue.
Hopefully.
Grow into their early 20s. When Giannis faced Wemby for the first time, he saw the rookie do insane things like a block on one end and handle like a guard. But he said he plays the right way. I've never seen anything like him, but he is not 7'3". He is way taller.
I'm saying he's not 7, like bro.
Said he's 7'3". That's a lie. Really? So
Giannis 7 foot. He made. Obviously, he didn't make Giannis like a kid, but height-wise, like, you feel what I'm saying? Come on.
Wemby already grew from
it's something to do with KD
to the middle of his rookie season, but apparently it hasn't stopped yet. There are several recent photos that all point to another growth spurt. And with these photos, we can determine how tall he might actually be right now. So photo number 1 is from early March.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all are Victor Wembanyama's height, be serious with yourselves, bro. Be serious. Are y'all making it to the league? I know 99% of people are going to say they're going to make it to the NBA. Which you're not lying. You have to be at least somewhat coordinated, whatever. But I wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, if you're that tall, well, I don't know about Victor, but I know, like, with certain people, since they're super tall, a lot of things for some reason are just a lot harder than normal, just for a normal regular person. But me, I know for a fact, if I'm Victor, I'm not saying he's only good because of his height. I know some people saying that. I'm not saying that. But for him, if I was 7'4", 7'5", dog. When I tell you, bro, I might be one of the most I know it's all easier said than done. Yes, I understand that, brother. I'm going crazy. I'm in the lab 24/7 all day, every day. I'm in the lab. I'm working on my bag. I'm trying to punch up here. I'm trying to get strong. Now I know it's a lot harder for Victor to put on weight. You know what I'm saying? I know, especially for taller people like that, depending on their body type, which he got one of those. It takes a lot more time and a lot more effort and certain things of that nature. Because I'm pretty sure he eats a whole lot. And the same thing with Chet. I know Chet eats a lot, but his metabolism just so fast, you can't even tell. But I'm trying my hardest. I know Caesar said that I'm putting on weight, getting strong. I'm going to try to get balanced now. He probably has limited capability of getting balanced because, I mean, look at this guy. He's 7'4", 7'5". But I'm generational. I'm trying to put up my league stacks. I'm trying to win three, 4 straight rings. I'm trying to make Michael Jordan and LeBron look like kids, bro. Look like all their accolades compared to mine is not. You know what I'm saying? Even what's the word? Not even y'all help me out. Are you watching this? Help me out. Comparable. Yeah, that's the word, comparable, bro. I'm telling you.
Spurs official team
like,
picture.
He's making 99% of all human beings, if not 100%, look like little kids.
Be in the back, and a Spurs blog called Pounding the Rock did the math here. It's a little complicated, but stay with me. So Charles Bassey is 6'10".
This music in the background brings me back so many memories, bro. I don't know what from, but it just does.
And clearly goes up to Wemby's mouth. Well, a human head is conservatively 1/8 the height of a person's body.
Measure his
so
head.
So a 7'4" Wemby, that would be 11 inches. But the mouth is 1/4 of the way up the head. So that leaves 8 1/4 inches on top of Charles Bassey. Wemby is 7'6" and a...
Dog. 7'6". So, I know KD does it. They on his actual thing, it says like he's like what 6'10", 6'11". We all know he's 7 foot. But dog, Victor Wembanyama is 7'6", bro. The league's in trouble. And the fact that they're now, I understand why KD want to do it, but why are they trying to degrade Victor Wembanyama's height? Why are they trying to say he's 7'3"? Is there something that they gain from that? Or is there like a precaution that if he's 7'6", if that's his listed height, then there's a problem? But bro, in the path that he's going, Victor Wembanyama, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This brother's gonna feed generations, bro. Nobody. Now people could be like, well, it's very extremely hard. There's a legit chance people could be like someone like LeBron, someone like Curry, someone like MJ. It's sliver hard. I mean, people haven't been like MJ. Look at Kobe Bryant. There is. Bro, the chances of anybody becoming like Victor Wembanyama is so low. It's actually crazy when you think about it. This man is 7'6", shoot, dribble, play defense. He can get boards. He can dunk. He can pull up. He can shoot one-legged threes. All kinds of stuff. What 7'6" human being do you know is going to do this? Or let's just say at worst 7'5". I'm sure he's for real like 7'6" though. That we might never see that ever again on this planet, unless there's just some AI generated baby that's just all of a sudden going crazy. No, I know that can't happen. I'm just mean, you know what I'm saying? But dog, that and I'm not saying, and even if somebody is 7'6" and they're trying to hoop, they still have to be able to have the coordination, and their body has to even be able to even handle all that, bro. Because I know some taller people, they're just a lot more injury prone. Or they just don't have the capability to move as fast, or just so much different factors that go into what.
Dog, inches. Absurd. But hey, that photo was like far away. We had to do some math. Let's keep it simple. Every Spurs Rookie of the Year posed for this picture.
He makes
in late
David
April.
Robinson look like
is listed at 6'11". David Robinson is 7'1", and Wemby is a lot taller than everyone.
There's no way he
But
can
how much
find
taller?
shorts
Well, Robinson is
that
old.
go longer, that go below his knees. And there's no way he could be long short, bro.
Right, like maybe he shrunk an inch or two, fine. But if we go to the mouth height again, that still puts Wemby at 7'6", closer to 7'7", which is crazy. But the latest photo is staggering. This is Wemby standing next to French prospect Maxime Reynaud in mid-May. Maxime is listed at 7¼ inches at the combine. So according to proportions, the top of the nose is the middle of the head, which means Wemby is about 5½ inches taller, making him 7 foot 7 inches tall.
Oh, he's 7'2"? Yo. Oh, yeah. 7'7"? Yo. If this guy, Victor Wemby, if he's legit 7'7" or 7'8", or if he just keeps going, bro, ban him. This guy got to get banned from league, bro. This cheating right here. Especially if you stay healthy, he cheating.
And if you run that photo through a simulator, it also happens to say 7'7". So dude grew about 3+ inches since getting drafted. Goodness. But who cares? So he's taller. What's the big deal? I mean, why are the Spurs trying to hide this? Well, in NBA history, there have been just 7 players who were 7'3" or taller to have notable careers. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Kristaps Porzingis, and Arvydas Sabonis 7'3". Ralph Sampson, Rick Smits, Mark Eaton at 7'4", and 7'6" Yao Ming. And of those 7, 5 of them either missed an entire year with injury or had to retire because their body broke down. In fact, almost every player in history over 7'1" had a career plagued with injuries. Wemby has already ended both seasons early, even though one was a blood clot. So the Spurs know, if we all found out about another growth spurt to around 7'6", 7'7", the entire NBA media would have a giant freak out. It would be wall-to-wall coverage on the day of that growth spurt announcement about Wemby's career being threatened. And every time
his career has already had a high chance. Now, that does make it higher, obviously, but it's already had a high chance because he was already 7'5" regardless, or 7'4", whatever.
The media would immediately go to career ending. So they don't want all that stuff in his head, like for the rest of his career. And
that's
obviously they're trying to protect him, listing him at like 7'3". 7'3" is a joke. But the Spurs also believe those concerns. They secretly worry that Wemby's career might be a lot shorter than most. And how do we know that? Because Shams just reported something very strange about San Antonio.
They also have a ton of assets. They have tradable contracts. They have the number 2 pick. They have the number 14 pick in this year's draft. They have all their picks. Whether there's a player like a Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think a Kevin Durant's another guy that the Spurs, there was mutual interest in at the deadline. I think they're going to be looking very actively to see, is there a wing player we can bring in that could take us over the top?
Wow. So forget just Giannis.
Wait, but hold on. I'm going to let him explain. I was about to say, what does this have to do with, you know what I'm saying? Of course, who's not going to want Giannis and KD? What?
37-year-old Kevin Durant? Why would they trade real assets when Wemby is just 21 years old?
Because it's Kevin Durant. They could win. Bro, KD and Giannis. KD and Victor on the same team, that is first team unguardable. Who the heck is guarding him? We're not even talking about De'Aaron Fox. We're not talking about nobody else. KD and Victor. Dog. So we have one dude who's 7'6", Sam. That's a whole nother topic. And then you got the person who originated all of this right here. It's Kevin Durant, 7 foot. Everybody and their mama knows who Kevin Durant is. Pure Hall of Fame raw bucket getter. Who's going to play defense? That's my knowledge. And think about it like this. Now, they probably won't do this. Imagine they got Victor at center of the 4. They get another big man, and then KD at the 3. That is my team lineup. That is cheating. Small forward, 7 foot. Victor, 7'7", and whoever the other guy is, probably like 6'11", 6'10", something. I would do that if I'm the Spurs, just because I want to be a cheeser. Nobody's guarding. Legit, it's impossible. Kevin Durant to have the freest. He shoots over everybody anyway. But now, boy, do you know how free that is? And if they space out the whole floor just straight, dog. The Spurs are dangerous, bro. If the Warriors do not, no, the Warriors gonna win next year. But like the year after that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the Warriors 2-peat, but I wouldn't be mad if the Spurs win, bro. That's pure raw peak entertainment right there. Or if they get Giannis, bro. Don't even get me started with Giannis.
Afraid of his body. They know that Wemby's timeline might be super short, so they want to get a championship in while they can. This ain't like a Tim Duncan where they had a 19-year runway to win multiple titles. The Spurs know it might be a lot shorter than that. Plus, with the new CBA, it makes sense to load up on expensive vets now while Wemby is still on his rookie contract. But is this report even real? I mean, how do we know the Spurs are even thinking on that short little timeline? Because they already confirmed it by trading for De'Aaron Fox. Instead of trying to build slowly through the draft like the OKC Thunder, they started spending their draft assets to accelerate Wemby's timeline.
Maybe I probably would have did that regardless, though. To be honest, De'Aaron Fox is not that old. I mean, he's getting there. He's like, what, 27, 28, but I mean, yeah, I see what he's saying. But
him with win now vets. But what would it actually take to get KD? Well, first of all, his natural position is small forward, which is an area of need for the Spurs.
Yes!
Last year, he scored 27 points per game on 53% from the field
27,
and
bro.
1.2 blocks. That is better than every Spurs player who played 55-plus games last season. But if the Suns want to demand that number 2 pick, it's not going to happen. The Spurs never overpay for players. So I think a 3-team deal might make it work. What about the Spurs?
No one the Spurs are supposed to have to happen.
Nick Claxton, Keldon Johnson, the number 14 pick, and another one of those picks from the Hawks. The Nets get Devin Vassell and a 2029 first from the Spurs.
I ain't gonna lie. If something like this goes down, the Spurs might be one of the best organization-minded organizations I've ever. I don't even know if that makes sense. I've ever seen. This would be such a finesse/scam for every other team. The Suns are getting straight scam from this. I'm not gonna lie. In the Brooklyn Nets, what is this? Like, no diss to Devin Vassell, he's not but dog. The Spurs are winning this trade. Now, I don't even know if this is even. This is I could maybe see it, but dog, this would be such a scam by the Spurs. This is a fleece. This would be disgusting, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
So the Suns here would get a young big and Clax to pair with Devin Booker and the number 14 pick in this year's draft, which is a valuable cheap contract. The Nets do this because they get a shooter Vassell, who is a valuable piece in their new offense, plus a first-round pick. But obviously, the Spurs would prefer Giannis, who is 7 years
the Warriors need Giannis. No, leave him alone. Well, I want KD. No, I want either one of them. Nah, but Giannis, I ain't gonna lie. No, give Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, relax, twin. No.
MVP level. Dude got 3rd in MVP this year. Yes, Giannis doesn't shoot, but Wemby took a huge leap there last year. Either way, it's pretty obvious. The Spurs feel pressure because of Wemby's new growth spurt. And it's still amazing to see a guy his size play like he does, but the taller Wemby gets, the more you have to worry about his long-term future in the NBA.
That's true.
But apparently another generational prospect's right around the corner. Cooper Flagg is about to get drafted number 1. All the reports say the Mavericks will not trade the pick. They are going with Cooper.
He's advertising the next video. Watch this. Told you. If y'all want to react to this or any other video, man, y'all just let me know. But if you did stay this long to the end of the video, man, I love y'all boys. I truly do appreciate you for staying this long. Hopefully you can have a blessed and fantastic day in Jesus' name. I don't know if I said hopefully you're having a great day earlier. If I didn't, bro, on the intro, that's on me, bro. My bad. Well, I hope you're having a great day, your night, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But with all that being said, without further ado, let's see young boys in the next one, man. Yo.